But this is the one that got it started.
Exactly.
They're the first team that started 5 black players.
So even to hear that shows me that transformative things are always happening if we're believing.
The genius of the civil rights movement is you had ordinary folks standing up. And I think people see an incredible NBA player, rapper, WNBA player, United States.
Pay attention.
I think the message that has to go forward is that no matter where you sit, you know, you have a platform. You can use your voice. And it's important for you to use it.
Watch what gets shut down, what doesn't get properly addressed,
I think that the people
paid
who
attention
were and are
to,
revolutionary then
dug
are still
into.
now. And I think that the young people are
Watch.
thirsty
Just
for
listen.
knowledge. Young people should
Pay
be
attention.
engaging with the people who have done the work before them, exchanging information with young people as they develop new ways and strategies. And I don't think it works any other way. Talking to our children right now, because the kids are ready. All they need to know is they're qualified. What advice or what do you give them?
Look, half of life is showing up. I know your mama told you that. That's nothing new. In this moment, it's hard to overstate how important that is. And I'm deeply concerned because I get really worried when I hear young people say, you know, it doesn't matter, my vote doesn't count.
They're losing faith, right?
You know, well, that's part of the plan.
I don't want them to. Tell them the plan.
Part of what folks are engaged in, they're trying to demoralize you.
Yeah.
They're trying to convince you that your showing up doesn't make a difference. They're trying to sow chaos into the system. Yeah. And here's what I say, if your vote didn't count, man, folks are working awfully hard to keep you from voting. I know that change
That's not
is
true.
slow. Yeah. It comes in fits and starts. And I think for folks who aren't engaged in this every day, it's frustrating. But every now and then, I do this work.
Yes, sir.
Because every now and then you get a victory.
Yes, sir.
I pushed the president to live up to his promise to do student debt relief. We couldn't do as much as we wanted to do, but we've done billions.
I know you're going to get some pushback because they say, well, what does it have to do specifically with African Americans? But
we're not African American.
In our community is black women, which means they shoulder.
We're not black people.
Debt. In order to widespread
it would
debt,
literally narrow the racial wealth gap.
Absolutely. So that's what I wanted you to make.
Race is the human race.
We've done student debt relief for 3.6 million Americans in the last 3 years, and this is while the folks in the other party were pushing back and saying you can't do it and taking us to court.
Yeah.
So I just want to say for folks who are thinking I'm not going to vote, to not vote is a vote.
Cast the national ballot. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
It's unfinished business in getting us to recognize humanity in one another and
as a nation.
Our rights were not only
black people,
not only celebrated, but enforced. Picked a part of the business.
Not African Americans, not coloreds, not Negroes.
We can finish this business. I want to know, what do you take from Dr. King's teaching to help lead us to a better future? So I want to hear from you guys in terms of your personal vision of King, and we'll bring this thing home. This has been amazing.
All right, I'll say it.
Would you like to start? Or you just like?
I'll get involved because for me, I just think that it starts with me. I'm definitely going to just speak for straight up black women in a sense of, if you look at any industry and then you look at the numbers and then you look at the numbers for black women, it's going to be, we talk about being at the bottom of it. We are at the bottom of the bottom. We're the lowest total poll that you can get. So when I say it starts with me, people think it's crazy that I'm trying to do generational things. So when this opportunity for ownership, shouts to Larry G and Suzanne A. Baird, who are also co-owners of the Atlanta Dream, because you do need those allies. So I think that everybody in every role that you're in, it really does start with you and how you handle yourself.
Dr. King knew he was supposed to be at the table. He wasn't on the way.
So just know that everything that I'm saying is not a bash.
So I think it starts with me. I think everybody's waiting on
It's
something
great to see those doing what they're trying to do.
I want birthrights, right? We sit
Now
here
listen.
talking about voting rights, right? Show me the white male in this society that has ever had to fight for voting rights.
Never once. Because there's a reason it ain't what you think.
I think that when you become accustomed to privilege, parity might feel like oppression.
Let me run it back just real quick for you.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Show me the white male.
Hold on.
Starts with me. I think everybody's waiting on something to happen. We got to make it happen.
Amen.
I want birthrights, right? We sitting here talking about
Birthrights.
voting rights, right?
Birthrights.
Show me the white male in this society that has ever had to fight for voting rights. I want the same birthrights.
I think that when you become accustomed to privilege, parity might feel like oppression. There's a way in which you can live in a kind of privilege, and it's like the air you breathe.
Has the white male fought for voting rights?
Of course not.
Okay, but I think in this generation there's a lot of folks that don't understand when we talk about voting rights, equal rights, civil rights, right? We want full membership.
These are birthrights.
Into the
We want
union.
the right and we want access. Because technically we got the franchise right after the Civil War. 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment.
Yeah.
And no one can give you your birthrights. This is the conversation that needs to be had. That means you don't have to go ask for nobody for nothing. That means you enforce the Constitution. This is what those things mean. You hold them accountable to their document. Part and parcel.
I'm not even the one beefing with the preacher this time. It's usually
I don't know we were beefing.
No. It's rap beef. This don't help everybody.
I'm just saying, yeah, we got voting rights, but we don't have birthrights into the union.
You're preaching to the preacher. I'm pushing the legislation right now.
But this is what we're fighting for.
So when we watch courage, so that's what we need this
moment. We need courage, and we need moral clarity, and we need courage. And I think, Dr.
Isaiah is bringing them full circle, and they're
should.
ignoring it. You know why? Because our people are brainwashed.
The more respect you get, because here is a flawed,
and that's okay.
Just like the rest of us. And towards the end, it was really heavy. Just carrying the weight of the movement on his shoulders.
Some of us are not meant to make
he
it.
Manifested a kind of courage that I think is sorely.
But the world will be a better place when the Aboriginal Indigenous of the Americas enforce the Constitution and reclaim their birthrights. You ain't got to reclaim nothing else. Birthrights. As a nation, because that's what nationals do. Everyone has a nation.
For us as a society,
you don't.
To keep Dr. King's message moving forward.
He had a higher vision about who we could be when we stood together.
King told you that the Negro, and if you look back in history, you'll find that the word Negro actually is attached to or a misnomer for the word Moor.
I consider him,
and he tells you
Christ,
that you find yourselves languish in the corners of the land, of the nation, on your own land. You're languishing. You're unable to accomplish anything because you don't know who you are. He told you.
We're still fighting for civil rights, equal rights, voting rights, and living the American dream.
We have to start making sure that those things that are not okay happen less and less until they don't happen anymore.
To be civil means to know the law. If you don't know the law, then how are you going to enforce your rights? Enforce the Constitution.
We've got to keep the flame of that vision alive.
It's not civil rights. It's birthrights. Islam.
It's an emergency with emerge MCs with American dream. You in a coma. The flashlights up, but it is can't see. As did not be your aroma. It's an emergency with emerge MCs. Got American dreams. You in a coma. The flashlights up, but it is can't see. As did not be your aroma. Self-lord and master, put it in disaster. Could've been a pastor, the shapers, I'm a whiz lion. I ain't got the heart for that evil, what you got? I'm a best, brought my goat to the kids section. And a check that says I owe you. Real music was my promise met. I'm an AT alien, sure that sounds pluggy. Stay there when the ish up, down with the ish up, muddy. Water fresh, Dougie, bloody. Mainland invaded by the clan stock. Niggas down with the ish stop. You see me? Tall, make it 4-star. Heads up, held up, see it, got it well stuffed with urgency. Merge MC, with a merge MC, with American dream. You in a coma, The flashlights up, but it is can't see. As did not be she, your aroma. This an emergency, with a merge MC. Got American dreams, you in a coma. The flashlights up, but it is can't see. As did not be she, your aroma. Be open, I can read you clear. I.S.L.A.M, the coasting, 732 sails. I'm a shoulder for your Paris to cry eyes. All sound the same. Life in the door store was a timeless age. The big band blasts outside his rings. What happened? The 4th degree. The sun trapped us in the course, you see. Continue a cappella, I'm forced to be. What up? Moorish Americans, Moroccan, Al Moroccan Empire. What up? M.E.